Okay. Sorry for the background noise. I have my window open. It's kind of hot in here. So, a time when I succeeded. I'll start with a time when I failed, and it was back when I was in elementary school. And during those years of my life, I wasn't very engaged with school. I wasn't interested. I wasn't very happy with life. I wasn't happy with my environment. I wasn't happy being there. So I was late every day. I would fall asleep in class. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't take my education at that time as seriously as I take my education now. Excuse me. To the point where I even had one of my English teachers, I was asleep in class and she took an embarrassing photo of me while I was asleep in front of all of my peers in the classroom and sent it to my mom. And so, of course, because I wasn't as into school and paying attention, learning as I am now, my grades at school were horrible. They were really bad. And I definitely kept myself back as a result of how I conducted myself when I was in elementary school. I had graduation. We had graduation those years. It wasn't my personal graduation, but in elementary school, we attended every class that was graduating. The whole school attended the graduation. And so I was sitting in the audience watching the ceremony, and I saw that there were some students sitting on the stage. And I was like, I want that. I want to sit on the stage. And they were given so many awards and praise, and those were the kids that we were all to look up to and aspire to be like, seek academic excellence like they did, because look at where they're sitting. They're sitting on the stage. Meanwhile, we're not, and they're getting all these awards and praise because those are the honorary students who had stellar grades, And from that point on, I put it in my mind that I was going to be a top student. I wanted to be that student that sat on the stage. I didn't want to be that student that would sit at the lower level, in the general population. I wanted to be a part of the top 1% of my class that were, great. Even though we're all great because we're all graduating, but, I wanted to be a part of that crew of 1%ers that did what they had to do. And so by the time I got to middle school, I made the honor roll for the very first time. I really couldn't believe it. My friend at the time was like, Bobby, I saw your name on the honor rolls list. And I'm like, what? You lying? He was like, no, go over there and look at the list. Your name is on it. I ran through the hallways. I was happy. And from there on, from middle school was when my academic excellence really took off, because from there on I was taking honors, I was taking AP, IB, I was making the honor roll like it was as easy as sleep. I was making the honor roll in my sleep. I was getting top grades like it was nothing. By the time I graduated from high school, I graduated at the top of my class. I graduated rank 8 out of nearly 300 students. And I was sitting on that stage. told myself years ago from that moment, I graduated in 2019, graduated high school 2019. I told myself years prior that I was going to be one of those stellar students that sat on the stage. And voila, there I was. Graduated IB, AP honors, National Honor Society. Graduated with all these honorary accolades. And so I'm very happy about that. I'm very proud about that. And that was a time of my life where I look back on it and I'm like, wow, I did it. I did what I said I was going to do. And I continue to do what I say I'm going to do. And that's succeed. So that was a time where I, one, failed and succeeded from my failure. Thank you.